fundamental of all of it is the kind of Orwellian concept that this actually exists and is totally real and literally could happen tomorrow or later today. And that's an actual quote by a former Stratcom commander. Okay. Those are the individual, that's the individual who gives the launch order to the 150,000 people below him after he gets it from the president, right? So the idea that we're all walking around, it's kind of the ultimate whistling past the graveyard, right? That, I mean, I'm going to give you a hard-hitting statistic, right? Not to annoy listeners with numbers, but to just wrap your head around this thought, right? When people learn that nuclear weapons get deployed in seconds and minutes, not hours, okay? There's no like planning around the table. There's no going to Congress and like, hey, what do you guys think about this? It's like now, okay? And so what are those weapons that are going to be launched in seconds and minutes? The number I want you to consider is that America right now in this moment has presently ready for launch 1,770 deployed nuclear weapons.
Wow.
Repeating 1,707. Okay. Russia has 1,674. And we know those numbers precisely thanks to the team at the Federation of American Scientists who keeps track of them. And of course, they change, you know, here and there every year. But those are the deployed nuclear weapons. There are thousands more on reserve in case we needed them for later. But as you learn in my scenario, you don't really need the later ones because everyone's dead. And again, that was a direct quote from Obama's FEMA director, Craig Fugate. You asked me about, you know, doing these interviews. I was, you know, a little bit timid at first, like asking these bold questions, like, what would happen after a nuclear war? What would FEMA do? FEMA being the Federal Emergency Management Agency here in the United States. They're responsible for hurricanes, for floods, you know, for earthquakes, for catastrophes, for taking care of people afterwards. It's called population protection planning. And Craig Fugate said to me, Annie, keep in mind, we plan for asteroids, okay? We plan for low probability, high consequence events. And he said, the direct quotes are, of course, in the book, I'm paraphrasing, after a nuclear war, there's nothing we can do because everyone will be dead. Direct quote.